yak is a ram dhatuka, so it's possible that we can insert it by it ram dhatuke. So why are we not inserting it here? What is the reason or the sutra?
Did we put yak before it, and we're not supposed to insert it before the yak, I think.
No, it comes after a dhatu when any ram dhatu ka pratyay follows. So here we have a dhatu and we have a ram dhatu ka pratyay. So ideally we should have it here, but why it's not inserted? Nitya Sarveshwarayo.
There is something related to ya and something.
Yeah, so I spoke the sutra, Netya Sarveshwarayo. If the
Yeah,
pratyay,
that's what I meant, but I forgot the sutra, but that's what I was referring to, that because of the yak.
So any pratyay which either begins with a Sarveshwara or ya Rama, so then we do not insert it. That's why, and because yak is a kansari, ka it, indicator letter, so Ishasya na Govinda Vrishnendra kansarishu is applied and Sphutyate. So here is an example of this dhatu in the sense of piercing. So Sphotati Shatrun Vishikhena Partha. So Partha Arjuna, he pierces Spotati, the enemies Shatru, by or with his arrows, Vishikhena. So this is like one example. Another example of the same dhatu in the sense of blossoming is Spotati Sarasi Rajiva Raji. Raji is like a series of, samu, many Rajiva, many lotuses. So a row of blue lotuses blooms Spotati in the lake, Sarasi. So two meanings. Okay. This is interesting. Aramaharasya Aramaharasya nimittam aramah purvavat cha. Now we are here. Te ate ante, right? Yes. This is Achyuta Atmapada 1.3. So the dhatu is Sphut. Oh Krishna. And ante, te ate ante. Now ideally we apply yak. Yak Krishna dhatu ke bhav karmana. And Ishasya na Govinda Vrishnendra Kansarishu. So it remains as it is. Then we had a sutra before. Aramahara e ayora Vishnu Padante. That we delete the arama if either a or a rama is following. So in this case, we will delete a because a rama is following. Then we had another sutra, aramanya varnadante antamantanam nasya haraha, which meant that if we have any letter except for a rama, then we will delete the na of ante. Ante, anta, and ante and anta. So ideally we should delete na rama by that sutra. But this sutra 339, it says that arama causes the deletion of the previous arama. So in this case, it was a here, and this.
So ya will be treated as it is. Is that the idea? Even if the.
So this arama, the second one, it caused the deletion of this first arama by aramahara ayayora Vishnu Padante. So we deleted it. So in this sutra, it says that arama causes the deletion of the previous arama, but then it is treated as if it were that previous arama. So basically, although this arama is deleted after year, but we will consider or basically impose this arama to be situated here only, which means ultimately that we will not delete na, and it will remain sphutyante, like that. Yeah. So sphutyate, sphutyate, sphutyante, sphutyase, sphutyethe, sphutyadve, स्फुट्ये, स्फुट्यावहे, स्फुट्यामहे. Okay. This was Achyuta Atmapada. Then Vidhi Parapada.
So sorry, I had a question. So at some point you said that there were 10 classes of verbs. So are we still in are we progressing through different classes, or is this all still the Bhuadi class?
This is his first Gana. It will go for months first.
Okay,
so
so
out-
we're
so
all
out
of these are in the first one. Okay.
Yes, yes. So out of the 10 classes, the first one is longer or the longest. So it's still Bhuadi and it will continue for some time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is Vidhi now, the Sphut Dhatu and Yat. So please decline it. Sphut Yukt Yat, this is Parapada. Vidhi. Yeah, please decline this. So Sphut Yukt Yat. Okay, now you have made the form this Sphut Yukt Yat, which is Sphotit, as you did. Now just try to decline the whole table without declining, or basically without declining, just try to say the whole table or write the whole table, this Vidhi Parapada. Can you? Like Sphotit and so on. Will it be possible? Just try to write the table, this Vidhi Parapada. Then the Atmapada is simple again. Maybe simple. Ita. Yak Krishna Dhatu ke bhava karmano. Ishasya Yak being Kansari, we apply Ishasya Govindaha Vrishnindra Kansari Shu and Adva Midva A. So we get Sphutyeta, Sphutyeta, Sphutyeta. So just please write the table, this Vidhi Atmapada, beginning with Sphutyeta and others. Yeah, just make a table, Vidhi Atmapada. So Sutra 340 says that Iranubandhan Mova Bhutesha Parapade. That when a Bhutesha Parapada Pratyaya follows, Ma is optionally applied after Dhatu that has the Anubandha Ir. So generally we apply or insert C in Bhutesha, Vaisar Bhutesha. But optionally here we will insert Ma in place of C. So optionally means one time Ma and another time C. So two forms will be there. So we insert Ma here. So one time we are inserting Ma, so we get a Sphut Yukta Ma Yukta Dip. Okay. Now here Ma is Kansari because we have Ma here. So Kitchang Itcha Kansari. So Ishasya na Govindaha Vrishnindra Kansarishu. We can't do anything here. So we'll just combine them and it will be Asphutat. Asphutat. And another time when we will insert C. So another time we are inserting C. So here, then we will apply Itran Dhatu ke Laghu Davasya Govindaha. Yeah. And then asti sibhyam eat dipsipo. We did that sutra, right? Asti sibhyam eat dipsipo. After C, if dip or sip, either of them is following, then we insert this eat, which has that trivikrama E. And then after this, itaha silopa iti. If C comes after it and is followed by this eat, then we delete this C. Then the Dashavatare Katmake Militva Trivikramaha. So we combine them, do the Sandhi, and then we get Asphotit. Asphotit. So these are the two forms. So similarly, all other forms will be made. So two forms in Bhutesha Parapada. So Asphutat, Asphutatam, Asphutan, ityadi, and Asphotit, Asphotish. Yeah, 1.2 in the C Paksha. When we will insert C, so Tam, Sir Bhuteshe, Itaram Dhatu ke, Laghudavasya Govindaha. Now here, first of all, we will apply Ishvara Harimitra. So it will become Sha. And then we will apply Shatparasya Tavarga Yuktasya. Ityadi, it will become Ta. So we get Asphotish Tam. Asphotish Tam. So Asphotit, Asphotishtam, Asphotishuhu, ityadi.
Could you repeat?
What was that, Mataji?
Sorry, the one that I asked to repeat is how we got from Dam to Tom.
Oh, that is Shatparasya. That is sutra from the last chapter. Shatparasya tavarga yuktasya cha tavargasya tavargaha. That when we have tavarga adjacent to Sha Rama, then the ta Rama or the tavarga letter changes to tavarga letter. So here we had ta Rama, which is just next to Sha. So thus this changes to tavarga. So that's how it becomes Asphotishdam.
Thank you.
So like that. Okay, why don't you try making both the forms, like by declension, or just write the table also? Even the table will work. So Bhutesha Parapada, please make the table with two forms each in each group in each thing.
For which one, Prabhu? Sorry, I did not hear.
Bhutesha Parapada. So we'll have two optional forms in each of the Vachana. Or, yeah.
Hare Krishna.
So yeah, so we did till Bhutesha, and Atmapada is still pending. So please complete this Bhutesha Parapada forms. So two forms in each cell or whatever you say. So 18 forms in total. So C Paksha and Nga Paksha. One time we insert C, and one time we insert Nga. Iranubandhan, Ngoma Bhutesha Parapada. So, and we'll complete it tomorrow with the Dhokshaj and others. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 5, Text 14. Tatonyatha Kinchana Yad Vivakshatah Prithak Drishastat Kritarupa Namabhi Nakar Hichit Kwapi Chad Stita Matir Labhet Vata Hata Naurivaspadam. Wait a minute. Oh, we are supposed to do 13 first. अथो महाभाग भवान मोघदृक् शुचिश्रवाः सत्यरतो धृतव्रतः उरुक्रमस्याखिल बन्धुमुक्तये समाधिनानुस्मर तद् विचेष्टितम्. अतः कारणात् अमोघ दृक् अमोघा यथार्था दृक् धीर. I think this is धीर यस्य सः, that's all. Yeah, that sh is not there. Oops.
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
So amogha yathartha, is it yathartha? Yeah, yathartha drik dhir yasya saha. Shuchishravah. Okay, so first of all, yeah. So Shuchi Shravah, Shuchi Shuddham Shravah Yashah Yasya Saha Satyaratah Satya Nishtha Yuktah Dhrita Vratah Dhritani Vratani Yena Saha Bhavan Evam Mahagurus Tavat Akhila Bandha Muktaye Nikhila Bandhana Mochanartham Uru Kramasya Harehe Tad विचेष्टितम विविधम चेष्टितम लीलादिकम समाधिना चित्त ऐकाग्र्येण अनुस्मर स्मृत्वा वर्णय इत्यर्थः. So this is, I believe, Shaunakadi Rishi is speaking to Suta Goswami, that therefore atah karana you bhavan.
I thought it was
Okay, this is
Narada
Narada.
speaking to that?
I'm sorry?
Narada speaking to
Yeah,
Vyasa?
yeah. So it's Narada speaking to Vyasa. Sorry. So yeah, this is Narada speaking to Vyasa, that therefore you, O Vyasadev, who is a Mahaguru, a great spiritual master, your buddhi, intelligence is amogha, yathartha. Your vision, your intelligence is unfailing, it's true, it's genuine. Shuchi Shravaha, your glories are pure. Shuchi Shravaha, Shuddham Shravaha Yashah Yasasa. Then Satya Rataha, you are always conjoined with Nishtha. You are always determined, basically. Always truthful. Dhrita Vrataha, and you have taken vow, or you who have taken vows. What kind of vows is not explained in the shloka, at least. So Dhritani Vratani Yenasa, who has taken vows. So such you, Bhavan, therefore, what should you do is Akhila Bandha Muktaye, Nikhila Bandhana Mochanartham, in order to deliver all the conditioned souls, Nikhila Bandhana Mochanartham. So for such sake, you should narrate or describe Varnaya. After, you should describe the Vicheshtitam, Urukramasya Vicheshtitam, the various pastimes and so on of Lord Hari, after remembering them in your samadhi, samadhina anusmara, swachit ekagrena smritva varnaya. So you should describe them. How you should describe them? After having perceived or realized them by meditating upon the Lord. Chitta ekagre. Ityartha. This is the meaning. Okay. Text 14. ततोऽन्यथा किंचन यद विवक्षतः पृथक् दृशस्तत्कृतरूप नामभिः न कर्हिचित् क्वापि च दुःस्थिता मतिर्लभेत वाताहतनौ रिवास्पदम् ततः पृथक् दृशः तस्मात् उरुक्रम विचेष्टितात् अन्यथा दर्शकस्य अतएव अन्यथा प्रकारांभरेण इज इट प्रकारांभरेण दिस इज प्रकारांतरेण अंतरेण सो प्रकार अंतरेण
Oh, sorry.
यत् किंचन किंचिद अर्थ अंतरम विवक्षित वर्णयतः जनस्य तत्कृतः नाम रूपवितया विवक्षया कृतैः स्फुरितैः रूपैः नामभिश्च दुस्थिता अनवस्थिता विक्षिप्ता सती मतिः बुद्धिः वाताहत नौ इव प्रबल वायुवेगिना आघूर्णितः नौका इव कर्हिचित् कदापि क्वापि च कस्मिन्नपि विषये आस्पदम् आश्रयं न लभते. So now Narad Muni is speaking to Vyasadeva and is telling that if someone tatah he does not describe, or basically if someone describes something else, kinchid arth antaram, if someone describes something else other than the glories of the Lord, then what will happen is that person who's describing something else than the Lord, vivakshita varnayatah janasya, he or his buddhi, mati buddhi, will always be vikshipta, anavastita, always be not well situated. It's always flickering, bewildering. Bewildering by the names and form of those particular things other than the Lord. So basically by those material sounds, which he will be describing those forms, ityadi, and that will cause the speaker's mind, intelligence to remain unsteady. Just like a boat, Noka, is unsteady or is made unsteady by Prabal Vayu Vegina, by the strong force of wind. And thus Karhichit at any point of time, and it doesn't attain Ashraya, a base, a foundation. Ashraya, refuge, Kasmin api Vishay, in any object. So basically, if someone describes anything other than the Lord, then that Vishaya causes the mind to be unsteady, just like a boat becomes unsteady amidst a strong flow of wind, and thus it doesn't find any refuge in any object at any point of time. Iti artha.
I have a
Yeah.
I have a general question. So this was actually a few verses back. It said that it described the glories of a composition about the Lord, even if it's imperfectly composed, right?
Okay. Tadvad
And-
Visarga.
Yeah, but then the Mahabharata does have glories of the Lord. I mean, it has the Bhagavad Gita and it has other glories of the Lord.
Okay.
And it has other things mixed in. So wouldn't that be imperfect composition? So why is it that didn't satisfy his mind?
I think Narad Muni gave the answer that it was not exclusive. Yeah, it was not. What was the word here? Just a minute. So basically, the glories are there, but it's not exclusive description. Exclusive or direct. It's like mixed up. So he's not saying that it is bad. He's just saying that I'm not fully satisfied.
I see.
He's not saying that it is bad. It's not bad. It's just that he's not satisfied.
Yeah, because in 10 and 11, he made this strong contrast between the pilgrimage place for crows and the different creation.
Okay.
And so I was
No, but
considering how can everything in
but see,
Mahabharata be
in the 10th verse, Nayad Vachah Chitrapadam Hariresho, it's like a general concept here. It's not pointing out at Mahabharata or any other scriptures written by Vyasadeva earlier. It's just saying that those words, different kinds of words, which doesn't describe about Lord Hari. Nayad Vachah Chitrapadam Hariresho Jagat Pavitram Pragranita Karhichi Tadvayasam Tirtham Oshanti Manasa Nayatra Hansa. So those words which are not describing Lord Hari is just the place for the crows and so on. Vayasam Tirtham. So it's not pointing out at Mahabharata and so on. It's just a general thing.
Oh.
Yeah. And this shloka is of course Tadva Visarga. So yeah, it definitely doesn't talk of that part either.
Yeah, okay. So here in this verse it says Pratishloka.
Pratishloka. That even if each and every word or verse is abadhavati, which means has some some grammatical, some external fault, truti. But if it is connected with the Lord, glorifying the Lord, or done with that motive, then it is to be sung, to be chanted, and so on, to be remembered. So like that.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so I will resume tomorrow and with Sput Dhatu. So please send that Sput Bhutesha. I think Mahaprema Mataji already sent. We'll check. So yeah, we'll resume tomorrow then. So yeah, we are trying to do a lot of more practice in class only, so that yeah, we do something in class also in practice. Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll resume tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
thank you.
Krishna.